Dry, hot summer. Your passion for conservation of the toad and showing the community leadership has brought together a wide range of organizations of interest. We've heard and acknowledged here tonight with other awards, including those not usually associated with species conservation. Your efforts have improved the toad's habitat, increased the service's knowledge of the species, and reduced the threats to the toad. And I would add your efforts have already also shown other people that the Fish and Wildlife Service can be a willing and capable partner in helping folks like yourself conserve the species. And I certainly appreciate that. Your efforts can be directly attributed to the services to the decision not to list the toad, and as an example, how one person can make a difference. I can certainly second that. With gratitude, I, Daniel M. Ash, present you the Service's Citizens Award as an expression of the Service's deep appreciation of your outstanding contribution to the conservation of the toad. Ken, would you like to add anything before we let Mr. Spicer speak?
Well, yeah, Dave, last week I did have a chance to meet with the governor, and he wanted to send us a sincere thank you and congratulations on this award. Like Brent said, it's not offered very often. He did leave one thing that he wanted me to relay to you, that while we're involved in the sage-grouse issue, that's the megatode. Western states, so we need people like you, and the governor's going to definitely push your example as something we need to do across 11 Western states, because it's got to be a public-private partnership. Everything from recreationists to landowners to the various agencies are doing this kind of work in order to keep sage-grouse or any other species like this. So anyway, thank you very much for all your work, and congratulations.
Doing what we need to do and doing what was necessary and doing what I was taught and trained to be all my whole life, work with people the way I have and try to get them working together would result in an evening like this. I thank you all for being here. I really do. Every one of you and every agency that's here allowing me the space to demonstrate as a citizen, as a landowner, the possibilities that can happen when we use our minds and our creativity, our observations to make something happen. We take and have a little faith and trust in those moments. I stand here as a mining company with right-of-ways, electric power lines, preparing resources, raw goods that we need to support our civilization. I stand here as an off-road racing enthusiast to provide recreation that all of us need and love to do, whether it's inside a track, wherever it may be. We in industry are attempting to bring the goods and services we need to support mankind and enforce the nature that He's got. But simultaneously in there, some of us have forgotten about the other creatures we share the planet with. A simple, small thing that I was taught as a young boy by my grandmother, my grandfather, fortunate to have in my life. I never knew when I started out. In fact, funny story about Jim Moore. I'm being a mining company, I know the environments, and I'm battled all the time. I had to do interest permits to Bureau of Land Management, NDOW, we do species counts and red and endangered deals. It takes years to get things done. This has been no different. In the meanwhile, while we're struggling with all these permits and fees and regulatory enforcement actions out there, the species are suffering. The action is what was necessary. When Jim first came into the county and the country up there and bought the property next to mine, as a matter of fact, we built a small pond next to him, and we had breeding going on for a long time. By the way, this is going on since 1993. That's how long this has been occurring. And at that time, Jim came in as we looked at as the environmentalist coming to purchase land in the property in the area. He had we came over and talked to us. We're contractors also. And about building some small ponds, and some clean up, tearing the old houses down, the old gal left there. I called him up and I said, you know, we're going to put a small little pond in over here. He was in Las Vegas, and he said, oh, you can't do that without having this study and that study and something else. And I said, too late, I already put the cottonwood log across the stream and built a pond. You know, I said, you can't get here fast enough to stop me. You know, well, next day we had 3 adults, female, bred in that pond. I called him up and I said, you have about 15,000 cigars because you're about They had bred on that property probably over a decade because it had been overgrown and infested. It has a natural process that they're closing out. The resources necessary for our industry, the resources necessary for a lot of other creatures that are out there. Jim is a man that has gone to public meetings or that, and I'm in a room full of environmentalists and conservation people. And Dave, tell them how mining helps out with the saving the toad. And I said, you know, you give me a shot for saying something like that. And Ed, my longtime friend Ed, the arrangements, we're still yet. We're signing deals together on properties, lending property. Now I'm standing in and assisting to help these things happen, to allow the funding to occur from NRCS, from NDOW, from Fish and Wildlife Service. You know, the assistance we've had from our neighbors. You know, the long-term effect, I've known Shirley Harlan since I was this, well, maybe this tall Shirley, somewhere in that neighborhood, a long time. And those are the things that develop those ideas and keep us working strong and honestly. I'm here tonight with my family and my 3 children. All that I do, all that any of us do, will be judged by our children. And I hope that I have earned the respect of my children, knowing that they will inherit all that I've done, all that I've succeeded in doing. That is my biggest goal, and to bring people like Rob Morocco, the guy that sues everybody over there, changing the face of them, and how fair it can be when you get a good action. Demonstrate. Just go demonstrate. Rob stood at my ranch. He said, I've never seen the toad. We were on an off-road racing event, as a matter of fact, with Casey folks at Vegas Arena, which we've mitigated, made sure it could happen, bring $7 million to the state. We stand for economic benefit for the community and the state. We've got to bring a taxable dollar in so we can afford to do the things we need to do as a civilization and keep ourselves healthy and keep the world we live in healthy. Rob had never seen him. He stands in my pond. At that time, we had a bunch of toads that were metamorphosed out. They don't move until you make a noise. And I walked Rob right in the middle. I said, you ready? He said, sure. What are you going to see? And I clapped my hand, and about 50,000 jumped right. I said, oh my God. I said, tell your people that. Tell your organizations they're everywhere. And I changed on that day. He changed his thinking about something. I challenged him. I said, take back the message. Come to my place. Come to this operation with shovels, with gloves, and ambition, and passion, not litigation. And I said, don't litigate, propagate. He helped me come up with that statement. The organizations out there, they're just as passionate as I am. I am industry. I am also a conservationist. I don't know that I meet the criteria for environmentalist, Rob. You'll have to tell me about that later. You know, we intend to take this forward representing the interests of the needs of the people, resources through mining, the taxable revenue sources, the usefulness of recreation, to mitigate those issues. Use the land where it's important we can, preserve the land where we shouldn't do those things. Sometimes those things conflict with each other. As an aggressive species on the planet, that's one thing we've inherited. But with all that in mind, I just would like to thank you, Jim, and all of you for coming here today. This is not about me. This is about a demonstration, an event, an idea, a result that can come from everyone working together, where we put the passion, the energy of the confrontation between environmentalists and industry. Put that energy into something that works out instead of losing it in the wasteland of the courtroom. And where conservation, representation, good work comes together, responsible land actions, and responsible civilization actions. But I do thank you again for all that help from these boys.
Okay, if you'll stand here, we have one more that's right. From our three congressional representatives tonight, one more set of awards.
Is Alan taking a picture or video? Picture. Oh.
No, that
Two, one for the great work you've done, and one to honor this great reward that was given to you.
I don't have enough wall sticks for them.
All right.
Thank you very much.